Hey everyone, it's John from Adults Have Toys Too, and today I've got something pretty special for you. A 33-year-old NES Advantage Controller with the protective plastic still on. If all you want to see is the peel, go to this time code. But if you want the whole story, stick around. Where the story started was my wife just looking for things that I might like on Mercari. She knew I was looking for an Advantage controller for a while, and she was showing me a few that she had seen on that site, since I'm not usually on there. And I saw one that looked like it might actually have the original protective plastic on it. Or it could just be incredibly damaged and in terrible condition. I took the risk, and we bought it. It arrived, and while a little beat up, it actually looks like it's the original protective plastic. The Advantage controller was something I never had growing up, but something I always kind of wanted. It was an arcade-style joystick with turbo fire buttons that was a first-party controller straight from Nintendo. So without further ado, let's go outside and tear this thing off.
All right, here we go. Only got one shot at this. And there it is. A little dirty underneath, just to be expected from the bubbles. But there's the peel.
So now that the plastic's off, let's take a closer look and put it next to a couple of things in the same family. The NES Advantage Controller was an arcade-style joystick. It was released by Nintendo and manufactured by ASCIIware in 1987 and given the model number NES 026. The original controller's directional pad was still a pretty new concept, so an arcade-style joystick would be more familiar with most people. The controller had two connectors, one for player 1 and one for player 2. There was a switch on the controller that would allow you to switch from one to the other. Along with those switches, there was also two buttons to turn on turbo mode, and each one had a dial so you can dial in how fast the button was being pressed. There was also a slow button that would pretty much just spam the start button to pause and unpause the game to give you a pseudo slow motion. Next, let's take a look at this controller next to a few items that were kind of in the same family. Here's the original Nintendo NES 001. And here is the NES 101 Compact Revision. Next, we'll take a look at it next to a couple of controllers. The original NES controller and the updated dog bone style that came with the NES 101. And here's an 8-bit DOE Gamepad Pro in an NES style, and the Game Boy Advanced SP, also in the NES style. And now for the biggest disappointment of the video. So now that we've had our closer look, how does it play? That's a great question. I have no idea. Apparently this one's broken. The condition of the plastic on the front must be indicative of the condition of the controller itself. So it's kind of a cool display piece now. Maybe I'll see if I can open it up, or maybe I can get another one. But either way, you'll be first to know. Thanks for watching, and never stop having fun.